Greetings and welcome to Sunlight Refuge, where the name of the game is motivation, inspiration, and growth. Hi everyone, my name is Tracey, and if you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So, life changes, right? Sometimes life can throw you a curveball and derail your whole plan. Life changes can be scary. Life changes can be annoying. But regardless of what type of life-changing event that you're going through, just know that there is a necessary lesson in it, right? So today we're going to dive into how to overcome life changes. Life throws curveballs all the time. You know what I'm saying? The joke is God says, show me your plans. Show me your plans, right? So within life changes, adaptability is like the key factor, right? You can't just let it defeat you. You can't let it just derail the rest of your life, right? So in no particular order, the first thing you have to do is step into your prayer and meditation, right? You got to lean on God for your understanding, right? Because sometimes we don't know why things happen, when they happen. Oftentimes it's like a snowball effect. One thing happened, then another thing happened, then another thing happened, and then it's like, oh God, can you help me get through it? I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets heavy. It gets heavy on your heart. But that prayer and that meditation and just trusting in God's plan. God has a plan for you. God has a plan for all of us. And sometimes we don't see it, and I think that's the hardest part, right? When you just don't know. And, me as a Virgo, I need to know what's going on, what's happening. I need to be part of the plan. I need to know, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that you're not always part of the plan. And that's just how it goes. So whenever you're faced with something that is seen as derailing, your life's plan, your life's journey, it's okay. Just know that God has a plan for you. And I know it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there. That's how I know. But it's like, no, God has a plan for you, right? And God's plan is not to destroy you or bring you down to your lowest state. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not that. But sometimes you got to go through the rain. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through that season. And it doesn't excuse that it's challenging, it's hard, it's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It starts off that way. It doesn't necessarily stay that way, right? So how do we move past is stand or not stand in that state of being and just knowing that it's going to be okay, right? And that comes with acknowledging, your emotions. A lot of the times that we go through something, and instead of saying, yes, this hurt me, I'm hurting, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm whatever that feeling is, right? You can bury it and just be like, oh, I'm okay, oh, it didn't affect me, oh, you know what I'm saying? But life has a way of pulling out what hasn't been healed. So it's nothing wrong with acknowledging your feelings. There's nothing wrong with being sad. It's nothing wrong with being disappointed or whatever the feeling is. It's nothing wrong with that. But it comes with the understanding that you can't stay there, right? You want to acknowledge your feelings and acknowledge the situation. You know what I'm saying? And understand what that situation is and how it has affected you. Acknowledging your feelings is so important to go through, those feels, you know. And sometimes that can mean just stepping away, especially from like social media. You know, just stepping away and just being in your reflection time. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to feel the feels. Feel the feels. The feels are good. It'll help you get, to the other side. And don't be embarrassed. Some people feel embarrassed when certain things, doesn't pan out the way that they seem or the way that they thought. You know what I'm saying? Even with like relationships. Your relationship may not last, but it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know what I'm saying? So feel those feels. Feel those feels and give yourself time to adjust. Right? The adjustment period is very important because now you were living your life this way, but now all that's gone. So now you have to like reinvent your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So taking that time to give yourself time to adjust into a new routine, right? And the beautiful part about that is just when you are readjusting and you're getting yourself your new routines and how you living out your day by day, you find things that make you happy, right? Because we got to turn these negatives into positives, right? So how do you turn that into a positive? Start thinking about the things that makes you happy and how you can incorporate those into your daily life, right? That will help you to go with the flow of this new adjustment, this new way of living, this new lifestyle, right? So just going with the flow and giving yourself time. Like time is so important on so many levels. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the part where, you can't get it back. So you don't want to be living your time unhappy in environments and, where it's not growing you, it's not making you happy, it's not elevating you. You know what I mean? Because you deserve your happiness, right? You deserve to be around people and environments and situations that's going to grow your heart, open your heart and help you be the best that you can be. And you know what I'm saying? Because when you're in an environment that allows you to like thrive and stuff, then you thrive, right? And sometimes when you are in an unhappy place but you don't want to leave, God will put things in place for you to leave. Like, no, I don't want you to be here. I need you to be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So all life-changing events, no matter how deep it is, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it can just feel like overwhelming, but it's not always just negative. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go through the rain to see the sunshine, but the goal is the sunshine. I had to take you through a thing to get you to where I need you to be, getting you in position, right? So don't take every challenging or, life-changing event as something negative, right? Because it's always necessary. Like, it's a necessary lesson in it. So the time that you're spending is for you to learn the lesson. What was the lesson in it? What am I supposed to be learning? What am I supposed to be doing? That's that self-reflection time. And that goes into, having that self-care and being patient with yourself on this new journey, right? Taking time for you, taking time to feel those feels, taking time to be in prayer and meditation, waiting and allowing God to speak to you, to help guide you through this, to help see you to the other side. Like, self-care is so important. Don't try to skip self-care and just try to act like, I'm okay, yeah, I'm good, man, forget all of them, I'm good. You just pushing it down. Don't push it down. There's no shame in this game. We got to go through things. We go through things all throughout our little journeys. So, self-care, you know what I'm saying? And self-care, that's the wonderful thing about self-care, right? Because self-care can be whatever you want it to be, however you get spiritually and nourished, and you know what I'm saying, whatever pours back into your cup, right? So it's like, once you start to sit down, and even if you like journal, or you can, I'm big on music, so like that playlist, you know what I'm saying, like I get to finding my little playlist, and you know what I'm saying, and I just get to going, and then it's like, get active, it's like, become more physical, go more walks, create your workout plan, you know what I'm saying, have you a skincare routine and focus on it more. You're like, we have these things, but then, they kind of fall to the wayside sometimes, life get to life in, and then, but no, like, take the time to just fall back in love with the essence of you, right? Because sometimes the devil can creep in and make you feel like you're not worthy, or it's something that you did, or that you don't deserve to be happy. No. Nope. Because there is a God, and God loves you. So that can't be true, right? So having that self-care and taking the time to pour back into you is so important. So figure out what makes you happy. Figure out what, reading. You can get self-help books. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to go to the bookstore. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they got audio books now. It's like you can get the information any kind of way. So just reading and getting ideas that pours back into elevating your godly essence, the essence of you, the why you're here. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important to just not stay stuck in the fields, but when you're going through your fields, just know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And now I'm going to pour back into my cup, right? My cup getting empty, my cup broken. No, I'm finna get me a new cup, and I'm finna fill it with that good stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just finna pour back into me. And when you pour back into yourself, you fall back in love with yourself, and you find things that you forgot that you loved, or you get an opportunity to embark on journeys and things that you were interested in, and Now you're going to do it. Now you're going to try it. Right? So having that self-care is like so important, and leaning on your friends for like support, like having people that you know is gonna have your back and, you know, be honest with you, but also be empathetic to your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so huge on your journey when life, you know, switch gears on you. It doesn't have to be you telling the whole world. That's why I said take a break from social media. Now I need my people in my circle. You know, I don't need the world. I just need my reliable people. And together you'll get through it. Right? You always got the creator. You always have your ancestors. You're never alone. And affirmations, oh my goodness, please write you some affirmations. I did a little exercise some time ago, and it was like seeing how many I am affirmations you can write in like a minute, right? And then it's like once you see, and that'll let you know too, like sometimes you gotta like know who you are. So you just, you know, I am, like you just going. But then if you're one of the ones where it's like I am, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a sign that you need to look within, get to know you a little bit more, to establish and elevate your value. Because when you have those I am affirmations, you are affirming who you are, right? You should know who you are. You should be constantly learning who you are and standing on that. That's where those standards come from. Those standards are put in place because I know who I am as a child of God, right? So affirmations are so huge. Just get you some cue cards, get you a piece of paper, get your phone, get your documents, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And have that, because that is such an uplifting and positive way of inspiring yourself and reminding yourself of who you are and what you bring, why I'm here. You know what I mean? And that's so important on the journey, because you need to know who you are, even when that flows into your purpose work, right? Why I was created. How do I exalt God and help humanity? How do I do these things? Right? And so within that, make a plan. Make a plan and work on it daily. Okay, so now this is my new life. I'm working on my new life, and this is what I want it to look like. Now you're in the manifestation stage. I'm manifesting something. I'm manifesting my new life. What does that look like? What does your new life look like for you? Right? So when you think about what your new life looks like, write it down. These are affirmations. These are manifesting. This is what you are putting out into the universe to say, this is what I want my life to look like. This is what I want for myself. I'm hearing what you're saying, and you're guiding me towards where my next step is. Where where do I put my energy into next? Right? And it's so exciting to like Because when it starts to pan out and you start to see these things, like when you start to see that these are the things that I'm manifesting and it's coming into fruition, it's like, oh, that's dope. That's cool. I like that. You know? And then it's all because you took the time. You took the time to learn about yourself. You took the time to pray and hear God, you know. You took the time to start anew. Okay, this is something new. I'm not going to sit up here and dwell on what was. That's the past. I'm focusing on my present and my future. My present and my future. This is like new me. Right? It's like a new me. Because I know I had a situation where, you know, I had a life-changing event, and it was to the point where I was just like, ugh, people are so disappointing. You know what I'm saying? People get on my nerves. And I didn't want to meet nobody. I didn't want to create no new friendships. I didn't want to get to know nobody, because I'm just like, I don't want to waste no time on you. Like I went through a period where it's like I didn't even want to make eye contact with people, because I didn't want you to be like, hey, how you doing, miss? I didn't want that. I was just trying to dim my own light. For a period of time, I just wanted to dim my light. I did not want to be seen. I didn't want to be noticed. I didn't want to be bothered. Just leave me alone. You know, and then God said, no, Tracey. Like, I get it. Go through your feels. But you're going to have to do some self-work and move on, because I got things I need you to do. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, I didn't stay in that energy, because I'm learning and I'm getting better at, you know, my life's purpose and what I was created for, and what, you know, what I bring to humanity. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad that I didn't stay stuck. I went through my feels, but, you know, I didn't stay stuck. So go through your feels, but just don't stay stuck, because there's a whole new world that's waiting for you, and it's so wonderful. Right? Which brings me to my last. It's like, once you make that plan and you're working on it daily and it's coming into fruition, that's how you come out on the other side. That's how you overcome life-changing events. That's how you do it. It's a process. Doesn't have to be complex. It just has to be done. You know? So it's like, throughout your journey, and it's about celebrating those wins along the way. And I told y'all, like, I had to get better at celebrating my wins, because for me, it'd be like, I have a goal, this is what I'm trying to achieve, and there is no in between. This is where I'm at, this is the goal. The steps that I'm taking, that I'm executing, like, I didn't always give, you know, focus on that. Like, all right, cool, yeah, I'm still working towards that. You know what I'm saying? I'm working towards that goal. So until I reach that goal, all that stuff in the middle, these steps and things that I was overcoming and learning or whatever, that was like, cool, that's just part of the process, you know. But I had to learn that, no, you got to celebrate your wins along the way, you know. So definitely make sure you celebrate your wins. Don't fall into, self-doubting yourself, or, negative talk on yourself. Because everybody goes through something, but it's not what you go through, it's how you come out on the other side of it. That's what I feel like you should be, quote unquote, judged on. You know what I mean? Stay away from the vices and stuff. It's going to be a lot of things out there that's going to try to derail you. You know what I mean? The negativity is going to try to creep in and get you, because they know. You got a plan. God has a plan for you. And I don't want you to get to your plan. So they'll try to get you. But you got to be strong enough, and you got to have that connection with the Creator to know that this was a lesson, this was meant to happen, and it's going to propel me into a wonderful life and a wonderful road ahead. So not every life-changing event is meant to hurt you or destroy you, but it's meant to propel you into something anew that's going to help humanity. So the quote is, look at it as not as what you've lost, but look at it as all the possibilities you gain. Right? And I know that if you're here, you're meant to hear this, and you're meant to get through it, and you are going to get through it. And you got so many wonderful and powerful and spiritual beings and spirits and ancestry, and your whole team is behind you, and they got your back. Okay? Life-changing events does not have to be scary. It's not meant to hurt you. Turn it into a positive and learn the positive lesson so you can evolve. Okay? Well, thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And till next time, bye.